Let me tell you what's happening with Jerry. Right now, Jerry is starting to feel the pressure from what he didn't do prior. He's hearing the noise, and there's a lot of noise going around him. He's reacting to it because he's not taking these press conferences well. He's getting upset, but he's the one that created it all.
Welcome to another session with Dem Dennis Boyz on this Whiskey Wednesday. You got your boy B.
Debo.
DJ.
Come to talk about these Cowboys and they another defeat, losing 27-21 on the road to the Atlanta Falcons. It was a weird game, but the Falcons, I mean, they did their thing for the most part. You're looking at the stats and looking at the statistics, man, it was really odd because we led in time possession. We had no turnovers. We won the penalty battle. What they did, they had 4 penalties to our 9. We outgained them. We had 378 total yards and 310. 241 total passing yards and 137 rushing yards. Rico Dowdle was doing his thing. Rico looked good. Ferguson looked good too. We had the injuries that came about. Again, we had them bugs that bit us. Hit our biggest star, I guess. Dak hit him, and CD, he's dealing with that AC joint in his shoulder. But for the most part, man, defense couldn't stop that run, man. It was gashing us again. They were both of them boys, which we anticipated. Them 2 running backs, man. We should have plucked one of them away. But Algier and Bijan was killing us on the ground for the most part. They really weren't throwing it that much. But they kind of loosened us up first with the passing game early on. With Drake London, he had a couple flashes in the first half, and then Darnell Mooney got loose, throughout the game. But for the most part, man, Dak was back to dinking and dunking. It was working. He ain't turned the ball over, but it wasn't a lot of production. And he just don't look comfortable in the pocket. He just does not look comfortable in the pocket, and he refuses to get out and run consistently. He started doing it more this game right here, which I guess led to his hamstring not being in shape for that because he ain't been doing it all goddamn camp all year. Right. So that's a result of that. If he'd been doing it all year, we'd probably been a lot better off. You know what I'm saying? But what you guys got to say about
it? Like you said, you're right about that. Like I said, I just feel like that injury just came from him not doing it all year, really. So it's like, I told you when he was scrambling this game, I said you can tell like he run like his hamstrings tight, like you know what I'm saying, like he just ain't been running though. You know what I mean? I said I don't know.
You said he said like he ain't been stretching, right? Like he got out of bed.
You look tight, like. So it was very
like me out there, like he 40, man. He run like he 40 out there.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all wanted him to run, so he ran.
And he did.
Hey, I'm just saying. Hey,
that's why he tore his hamstring.
You can see it. Like you can see it. I just don't know. I just don't know if he's that comfortable, just sitting in the pocket and trying to make a pass or what it is. But you can just tell. I said that injury didn't surprise me when it happened, and I'm just like, man, that's crazy. But however, like you said, he didn't turn the ball over, but we wasn't really getting the production needed to win and score in the game. And the run game was working. And to why we didn't turn the ball over. And that was really the formula to winning anyway, all these other games. So even though we didn't win that one, had we been using that formula in the previous games, it would have been all right. I just feel like, bad luck of the draw in terms of these injuries. Including CeeDee Lamb with the shoulder. I feel like he probably dropped a couple too because, the AC joint ain't nothing to play with either. So it's hopefully he's able to shake that, in the coming weeks or whatever. But
they say day to day, so he might be all right.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he'll play. Even when he wasn't on the field too, we was still moving the ball. So it's just like, True. Is it Is it because they're not comfortable with Dak making throws down the field, or is it because we really are just scheming to throw short? Like I'm not really sure. I'm lost in terms of what the coaches are doing. But however, when Cooper Rush did come in the game, instantly we threw the ball down the field to CeeDee Lamb 20 or 25 yards down the field, first play. Like I just don't. So I don't really understand. So I really think it just comes down to they're not comfortable with Dak throwing the ball down the field. So, but we will figure that out
Or
in the
maybe it's
4
just
weeks
him.
that he's out.
Maybe it might just be him.
Yeah,
I think his clock in the pocket is off. You know what I'm saying?
right.
We see how uncomfortable he looks. He's always, sitting there padding and looking, thinking and staring down folks. You know what I'm saying? Instead of scrambling out, naturally feeling the pocket collapsing and getting out of there.
And even when he scrambled too, you could tell it was like literally he had to. Like you could tell, like he fought into his lineman. I'm like look at him, like he don't want to scramble, but it is so open.
Didn't
They're
look
not
comfortable.
respecting it. They're not respecting it, and he just had to do it. So I was glad to see,
Imagine that was Trey Lance
man. And that man
on
would
them
rush for 100
run.
yards in that game. Seriously.
Yeah, he would
Seriously.
have.
Even you know
Seriously.
what?
It's
Even
the
Cooper Rush,
same.
even Cooper Rush probably would have rushed because he can scramble too. Even in his early days in his career,
In the early
he was
days,
a
not
very
lately
mobile
though.
quarterback. But
Oh yeah,
that's neither here nor there.
I
But
think it's like our to me in that game. It just like the Falcons were. It seemed like almost they were waiting for us to do something,
true.
and we had the opportunity to do something.
mm,
Now, y'all mentioned that you know Dak looked out of sync, and to me the whole team looks out of sync. It doesn't look. We don't look coordinated, for lack of a better word.
Yeah,
There's a lot not going right. That game is a very good example of a game that we should have won, could have won, but didn't win
mm.
because we're out of sync. The whole team, we have no continuity. We don't do the same thing week to week.
no
We don't
identity.
run.
Mm.
When we run good plays, we don't capitalize off of them. And we had a lot of good plays in that game. The running game, like you guys said, was on point. We've been,
Mm-hmm.
that's what we were waiting on to see that kind of game. They ran well. It's just everything just seemed out of
I
sync.
think I think I think
Um,
too it had got something to do with the offensive lineman too because like I said we pointed out a couple of times where Doug Martin got beat like a drum too and then Terrence Steele he's still getting beat so it has a lot to do with that too and then like I
Mac
said
Martin.
we went up with the run block in this game and then the pass blocking we went down so it's just like they can't put it together so hey like you
Just
said it is
inconsistent.
in
You're right.
totality it's everybody really offensively.
Mm-hmm.
one great point that I want to make is our tight end game. Our tight end
Mm-hmm.
is good.
Right.
He is.
And I just don't think we use him enough. He
I mean,
is,
he's getting about at least seven targets and catches a game now. He's really getting
but
used.
what I mean by that
He
is
need to
that,
be featured. He should be featured.
yes,
I agree.
exactly.
I agree.
Because our wide receiver game is out of sync. It's not
Mm-hmm.
consistent. Either we're trying to force the ball to CD or we're throwing outs that ain't going out. We're just doing a lot. We're just doing a lot and not getting the benefit from what we're doing. But yeah, Brandon, you're right. I think we need to feature him because he has that it, for lack
Yeah.
of a better word.
Mm-hmm.
You can see it. You can see how he plays. He fights hard. He goes hard for the ball. When he gets the ball,
He got
he
some
won't.
Gronk in him. I kind of see a Gronk type game in him for real.
Yeah, I didn't want to say that, but since you brought it up, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I see
Smaller
some.
Gronk. Mm-hmm.
He's got the kind of features that don't make you miss shows. In other words,
Facts.
he's that guy.
Mm-hmm.
So, but getting back to what we were talking about before, the offensive line still is, he's just not it. You know, Martin. We singled out several plays where Martin was just standing there watching the
Mm-hmm.
play. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, you watching people running around like, yo, Hey, get involved, dude. We waiting for you to go hit somebody, hit anybody. He
I
was just
thought
standing
Tyler
up,
Smith
man.
too. Tyler Smith had some blunders yesterday, and I was kind
Yeah.
of shocked that. Yeah, he missed Grady on that one play that stuffed. I think it was Dowd or maybe it was a key block. If he would have got it, man,
He
it would have
always got him
sprung.
You
killed.
keep
He
saying
always got him killed. Great is the one dude you don't want to miss.
you keep saying Tyler Smith, but that was Tyler Guyton. Go back and look at the play.
Guyton.
Man,
It was Guyton.
specifically, I'm talking. I know what you're talking about, but the one I'm talking
Smith
about,
won too now.
I know exactly
Smith
what we talking
won
about
too
when we
now.
talked about it. I tell you, I said you think that was Tyler Smith. That was Tyler Guyton.
Tyler
But
had him
Smith
on the
missed
left
some
shoulder
too now.
pad. He's supposed to block sealed Grady off on the right shoulder pad from the right side, and that would have sprung him.
I don't know, man.
But I think the only thing we can agree on is that there was a lot of misses out there.
Right.
You know,
Inconsistency throughout the whole line for sure. Everybody
Yeah.
is at fault in some way, and I'm surprised that Zach Martin fell off so hard like that, man. He don't have no
I
kind
mean,
of pop.
and it's bad when you can notice it.
Yeah,
You know, I mean, he's like Hall of Fame, type player. And for him to have a drop off, like you said,
yeah,
should have went on the trade deadline.
But
that's true. Some defensive guys who need to bring up. Overshown, man, he just started defense.
Playing
that
ball.
guy, man,
that's how you ball.
That guy definitely has that it.
Yeah.
I mean, he stands out. He stands out.
We need 10 more of them. 10 more of them. We'll be all right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I was reading about him in the piece today, and they were pointing out, this guy. But they were talking about it in terms of using him as a trade bait.
Yeah, I heard that. I don't want to hear that. I'm the wrong one.
Yeah, we don't want to do that.
Not the only one producing. Kendrick did good. He had a good game. He produced. I saw him in there doing some things.
But he also they got to also start taking him out on passing downs. He get toast on passing downs. He get bad in a bad matchup, and he always get cooked.
Yeah, he's always struggled in the passing game, man. He can't, and now he can't move like he used to at all. So,
but that's coaching. You know what I'm saying? That's coaching. So,
Dig
struggled back in there.
Right.
Dig struggled too.
Yep.
Dig struggled.
Oh man, did he? Yeah. He looked pretty bad.
Yeah, I hate
Diggs. Donovan had some blunders.
Donovan had some blunders too.
They called timeout just to put Diggs back in the game, or for him not to come out the game, just for him to have a
killed on the goddamn wheel.
I'm like, man, shoot, the backup probably would have actually paid attention to what was going on. Like, dude, that's crazy. He looking around crazy. Everybody else
not get deep with anything. Yeah.
But then I'm still trying to wonder. There were some plays where a receiver for the other team was just out there by himself. It was like Earl playing by himself, man. Like
that's scheming right there. They got a good offensive coordinator too.
I mean, you with them defense 1-on-1, they teach you to keep your head on a swivel, don't they?
Hey.
And you got to turn around and see somebody open. That dude over there.
You think so?
Nobody with him. Get over there. But I mean, there were a couple players nobody within 10 yards of the man. Like, whoa, how does that happen in a defense? We're supposed to be spread out across the field.
Right.
Well, who's that bit down in there that time on that outplay? Supposed to be for us. Who bit
Carlson,
down? You call it out.
On Carlson on the left and out.
Yes.
Yeah, that was ugly too. That was a real ugly play right there. Yeah, he was in position too. That's the crazy thing about it.
Yeah, man, he would have ran right into it.
I mean, the things too on defense, man, where we're missing the lack of fundamental, man. We're not making tackles, man. These open field tackles, people trying to just hit without wrapping up.
Good point.
I don't get it.
That's a good point. We miss a lot of tackles because we don't wrap up. They want to hit them, but then they just bounce off and keep on going.
We've had this problem.
And that's crazy. Sometimes it be in the backfield too, half the time.
That's the sad part.
Yeah, that's the bad part.
Sad part is
and we have
leaving money on the table, man. Leaving money on the table.
Yeah, sad part is,
man, how many almost sacks did we have, man? How many almost sacks we had the game before that? True. I mean, they're like getting there, but they're not getting nobody.
Carl Lawson been pretty consistent though. He seemed like he getting one almost every game now in the last couple games.
For him to get
Carl Lawson.
For him to get a strip sack and for us to not get anything out of it was like that was just like breathtaking. Like that's when you knew
he had 2 sacks in the game. Only 2 sacks in the whole game.
That's really when you knew that we was gonna lose the game. Because I mean, you know, when you get turnovers like that and you don't do nothing with it with the short field, that just lets you know your team is bad. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you like, all right, now you really be able
I
to
was.
see it.
I mean, case in point is I was not. You know, we're sitting there watching the game. We had a house full of people. 80% of them were Falcon fans.
True.
And it's like I'm sitting there thinking like, damn, in a good year, you know, with a good team, I'd be really excited by this. I never really got to that point where I was, you know, I didn't feel it. I just didn't, you know, it was like I was waiting for something bad to happen. You know,
Pretty much.
that's a bad feeling.
That's what kind of season it is.
Yeah.
You know, we kind of anticipated it. And I'm thinking it's starting to set in, you know, with them. I thought we honestly going to be some sellers here on this trade deadline here on Tuesday. They picked up Jonathan Mingo from Carolina. He was a second round pick, ran a 4.46, 6'2", 220, like an Anquan Bolden. That was the comparison. That's not what we needed.
Hey, he came from a team that won last weekend though.
But why wasn't he playing? You know what I'm saying?
So could they ready to ship him off? And which they did. They contact the first sucker on the list. Oh, there it is. Yeah, they'll go for it. They're desperate enough. Yeah.
And can we get a 4th round pick though?
4th round pick.
That should be like a 7th.
4th round pick for him.
Because Jerry Jones is sucker enough to take that deal. That's why.
No, Jerry, let me tell you what's happening with Jerry. Right now, Jerry is starting to feel the pressure from what he didn't do prior. He's hearing the noise, and there's a lot of noise going around him. He's reacting to it because he's not taking these press conferences well. He's getting upset, but he's the one that created it all.
For sure.
You know, so he's getting upset. And now at the last minute, which was the last minute, the 4 o'clock deadline, he tried to put together some little pitchy behind deal to get Jonathan Nobody. You know, to get us another Jag, just another guy. You know, I mean, why? Why even bother?
As our boy Henry said,
what is he gonna do?
As our boy Henry said, he wouldn't go get John from produce.
That's a good line, boy.
It was, man. That it just worked for Dan. You better off not doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? Just let us roll what we got. Put Trey in the game. And we win, we lose, whatever, however it is, and then we get ready for the draft, man.
Man, at some point you just got to go ahead and say we're gonna get our ass.
I'm hoping they.
We're there. We are there right now.
I'm hoping they mix in Trey Lance with Cooper Rush. You know what I'm saying? Just to see what they can give. You know what I'm saying? Just try to mix it up, man. Do something new, like. Let's just see what we can mix up.
If we lose these next 2 games, I anticipate them just throwing Trey in there and let him finish the year out. That's what I would do.
I want Trey to play just because of you two guys.
Me too.
I want y'all to get y'all win so he can play. I would like to see Trey play.
Yeah.
So I hope Trey gets his chance. You know, maybe.
Hey.
He gonna look so much different.
Thumbnail or something, you know.
Oh, it's gonna look so much different. It's gonna be refreshing. You're gonna be feeling refreshed.
Give Jerry a call.
You can feel like you feel like you have a chance. You feel like you have a chance. You feel like you got a Lamar Jackson type chance every game.
Right.
Man, Trey sitting over there on the sideline. He don't even look like he want to play, man.
But it's evident. It's evident that he does want to play because he is inactive in all these weeks, but he is actually showing up dressed in full. So that lets you know he does want to play.
They paying him, Devin. They paying him to do that, man.
It don't matter.
They're paying him to show up.
No, he can be out there in a sweatsuit.
Exactly.
He's paying him to show up, man.
No,
hey man.
He's been waiting on this moment. Watch what I say.
He got something to prove. Yeah. I'm trying to tell you.
I'm telling you.
I see it in the eyes, man. I be hearing it talk.
Hey, I ain't mad. I hope anything that'll bring us a win.
My boy about to come in like Willie Beeman. I'm telling you.
Yes, sir.
Third string. Hey. Third string. Hey. Willie Beeman.
That boy gonna come hit the ground running. That boy gonna have about 150 on the ground, throw about 175.
Yep.
About 3.
So we got Willie Beeman on our bench, waiting to come on.
I'm telling you.
He's need a chance, man. He was a starter before.
Yeah,
Super Bowl team. He was a
yes, he
starter for a
was.
Super Bowl team.
True.
For a Super Bowl going, they went to the Super Bowl, but they ain't win it. But they win it.
Yeah, that's true.
The same.
I got no hate for Trey Lance, man. I hope he gets his chance.
I just want the best for the team. And that the boy got a lot of potential, and we can untap that thing by let him get to his last experience at the end of the year and reap the benefits from it. I'm all for it.
Right.
And whatever happens
really,
today.
Where we are right now, I see no reason why they wouldn't give him a chance. You know, all due respect to Cooper Rush. I mean, you know, he's paid his dues too.
Oh yeah,
you know,
I'll say give him 2 games, and then if we don't win them, then throw the young buck in now.
True.
Okay. You gonna send that message to Jerry? You want me to send it?
Hey, we need to send a smoke screen, a pigeon, a message in a bottle, whatever we need to do to get it to him. You need to hit it.
Message in the bottle. I know he hitting it right about now.
Boy, he on that Johnny Walker Blue hard. I'm trying to tell you.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Well, he might need to put it down. That's probably what he be doing. He be getting drunk.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
That's true.
Whatever, man. We're gonna keep supporting these Cowboys week in and week out.
I'll be there this week.
For sure. And we hope y'all be here with us week in, week out too, man. Y'all keep supporting, liking, subscribing, and commenting. And we'll see y'all next time. Appreciate it. What, 20 minutes?
Man, we did good.
Yeah, that's real good.